What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Episode 14, Posed Up. Thanks for being here. I brought some guests along with us, as well as another special guest, and wait until you see the setup he's got. For those that haven't seen the show before, just going to reiterate the new format of the show. So as we chat, we're going to go through 3 different poses throughout the show. Pose number 1 will be an iconic character pose, how you remember the character. Pose number 2 will be a dynamic character pose. So just something that you've seen the character do, whether it be in comics or movies, or something that reminds you of them. And then pose number 3, whatever we want, how we're going to finish up and put him on the shelf when we put him back in the display after the show. So that's the new format, guys. Without further ado, let me bring in my very special guest today, the man himself. Wait until you see his setup. Loco Lu. What's going on, mate? Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me, John.
Oh man, look at the spiders everywhere. I love it.
Yeah, but absolutely we have spiders everywhere.
Yes, and actually, you know what, when we talked about it yesterday, I thought it's fitting that we decided to do Spidey, because I wanted to talk to you about your customizing and the customizing on your Spidey that you've done. So this actually, I didn't think about it then. I just thought Spider-Man, because I love Spider-Man. Got the shirt on, but I want to talk to you about customizing. So when we get into it, I'll definitely ask you about that, mate. But thanks for being here. How's your day been going? What you been doing?
My day has been 24 hours. It's Saturday. Saturday is usually a 24-hour day for me. Been doing errands around the house, organizing my stuff, trying to reorganize my stuff, and the basic stuff, basic household routines and stuff like that.
Yes.
But other than that, hanging out with you guys, streaming with Lael, geeking out, Mario, Anthony.
Yeah, man.
Hold up, let me get to the actual names. If you guys are new here to the channel and you haven't seen these guys, you got El Profesoro, you have 1/6 Scale Mafia, and you have 1/6 Scale Man Lael. So basically, these are the people that I hang out with, chill with, and now I'm with Iron Logan for the first time on his channel. So,
hell, man,
thank you for having me,
awesome.
brother.
And we did Figure Flex Friday yesterday, which was super fun. Love that. If you guys haven't seen that, go check that out on 1/6 Scale Man's channel. I'll just adjust the chat real quick before we get into it, mate, because we've got a few peeps in there already. Primetime Reviews, what's up, mate? Thanks for being here. JC, what's up? That's my initials, JC. So we've got a special bond, mate. JC, I'm JC too. I'm JTC, the middle name. Daniel, when I used to rap, I used to rhyme my initials together because I thought I was cool. Daniel Welfare, thanks for being here, brother. Alex B, what's up? Thanks for being back, mate. And we got Daryl Smith, what's up, fellas? And Cold Pizza, Loco and Logan know how to get the most out of their figures. Pose your figures, hashtag pose your figures. Hell yeah, thanks, mate. We're gonna have some fun today.
Look. Oh yeah, I gotta hit 16 bars after we're done here. I gotta hit 16 bars. Not live. I'm gonna save that to the side so we can have a little something.
Man, I could probably drop 8 bars on you. That's about it.
All right, that's perfect. I'm down for it.
Hell yeah, Ravens flock in the house. Yes, are you talking about NFL Ravens? Because I'm a Ravens fan too. Are you a Ravens fan? Or is he talking about something else?
It gotta be the Ravens. It's gotta be the Ravens.
Yeah, baby. Yes. Next year's out of here. Come on, baby. We've got to get back. With this team we got. Come on. We got to. Anyway, as we get kicking into it then, so I've got a new banner, guys. So we'll just start chatting and we'll get into it. And we will try to address the chat as we go. More than happy to, because I really appreciate all you guys being here. But pose number 1 is going to be the iconic character pose, just a way that we remember the character. And I was thinking of how can I do an iconic character pose with Spidey, and I'm like, I'm going to end up, it's going to be dynamic, even though it's like
Same here. You know what I mean? Because the way I remember him was on Web of Scarlet Spider. That was my first Spider-Man comic.
Yeah, nice.
Because I wasn't collecting comics back then. I was just watching cartoons and stuff like that. So when I started collecting comics, that was my first Spider-Man comic. But I was into Fantastic Four, Jim Lee X-Men, and the list goes on. You know what I mean? The Death and Rebirth of Superman, Batman, even the Joker comics.
Wow. So you got deep cuts. You got deep cuts in the comic game. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Well, I guess that kind of leads into my question then. Like, so let's start posing them up. Which one are you going to go with, like, to start with? So, which one are you going to do for
Scarlet
your?
Spider.
Oh yeah.
That's the
See,
one. That's the one.
I don't have this guy. I want to see. I want to see what you can do with him because I really like how he looks. His physique. He looks very muscular, which I quite like on that Spidey. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do with him for sure.
Got you.
Awesome. Well, let's start moving him around because it's probably going to take me a minute to get Spidey to do. I'm going to try and do I think a crouching ground and pound pose with him, which I think is iconic. It's not very dynamic, but in regards to posing a figure, it's actually pretty dynamic because you got to stretch the material quite a bit. So you got to be real careful.
Pretty much the same thing with this one. Pretty much the same thing, because
Awesome.
the suit has little dots on it, and it's not complete lycra material. It's part lycra material, but it has little dots in it to give it that accent of texture.
Yes. Okay. So we're going to need you to educate us tonight because you know you're a customizer. You know all these things that I have no idea about when it comes to looking after your figures and customizing them. So we're going to delve into that. We've got a couple more people that just hopped in. Joe, what's up, yo? Knights of Ren, what's up?
Knights
Oh
of
man,
Ren,
what am I going to trade off this time? Last time we did a show with Dan and Dre, Knights of Ren ended up making a trade, doing deals. Like that's what we do on Post Up. We help the community do deals. And today, Loco Lu is going to tell us how we can look after our figures, customize our figures, and hopefully we don't knock anything and we look professional.
Well, we'll try with boxes behind me and everything. You know,
you're playing Russian roulette with your setup right now. You're
definitely. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push my setup in the front, pose them here, and then I'm gonna spread them out and bring them to the forefront.
Oh yeah, okay. Let's get to it. Well, I'm going to start posing. I'll start moving them up. So whilst you're doing that, then one question that I always ask is, how did you get into collecting, and how long have you been into collecting? Whether it be comics or other figures, toys, whatever. Like when did you know that you were a collector?
It all started with my dad. He like growing up, I lived in the projects. I was in a poor household. But we got by, like we wasn't poor to the point where I was starving, because obviously you see me, I'm fat now, but
living life.
Yeah, living life, you know what I mean? Pasta sauce everywhere, baby. But
oh yeah.
But my father, he would never want to see me without characters and figures and stuff like that. So it was like He-Man, Masters of the Universe figures. It was G.I. Joes, Hot Wheels, big Hot Wheels.
Oh, okay, nice.
But that collection is gone already, so I can kiss that bad boy goodbye. I'm never going back that route. Transformers. And what my father used to do was, I believe, the smartest thing ever, and it kind of gave me a lesson that people have a price. So he used to bribe me and tell me, he used to say, Lou, you give me 90 and better on your spelling tests, your vocabulary tests, your math tests, and your grades have to be good, satisfactory. You know what I mean? So if you have excellent or satisfactory or whatever the report card used to say, you will get a toy from Toys R Us. So our tradition was every weekend we would go to Toys R Us and pick up a figure. And if we didn't get to go to Toys R Us, he would make it up to me by going to the flea market, and I will find even cooler stuff. So I'll find vintage figures, like the G.I. Joes I was missing, some Star Wars 5-point figures, the older stuff. So I had a little plethora of everything, you know what I mean? So did that, and my biggest collection, which is one of my favorite IPs, was Ninja Turtles. So Ninja Turtles got me like really, really, really hooked. So every week I would go bring the test scores, and we'll go to Toys R Us, and I'll get 1 or 2 figures depending on how good a month it was. And back then times are hard, so whenever my father could, he would he would make it happen. That is awesome.
That is awesome. That's like, you know, oh man, we could get real deep going into that convo about, you know, whether what makes you rich, whether it's money or, you know, the joy you have in your life. And I'm more for the latter, you know, the joy that you get from family and all those things. You don't need money to feel rich. I know in the hobby that we have, obviously you need a bit of money to be able to do it, but you can make it work. You know, you can, if you're really passionate about it and you love what you're into, you know, you can still collect things. You don't need to compete with people that show that they have a lot and things like that. Because I know in what we're into, FOMO is a big thing, and wanting to have pieces, and you know, maybe seeing people with things. Like I've been like that. I've wanted things that maybe, you know, I can't afford to get. But like with this show, like I've posted this figure up multiple times, and this one, but I'm trying to do different things every time and trying to give examples and just showing people that these are figures that I love to, you know, play with and do things with. We're going to try to do some new different things today. He is quite difficult to get into a pose like this compared to him. I was nearly going to cop out and use him today, but I decided to use the red and black. Now we've got the comment. Where are we? So Brendan, thanks for being here, Brendan. Hey, John, where do you get your wide capes from? I got the Superman and the BVS Batman I got from Unreal Toys on Instagram. So if you are looking to get a custom cape, check out the Instagram page and shoot them a message, and they'll send you pictures and give you info and all that type of stuff. Let us know what cape you're trying to get and who for. And Night Arena is saying, Loco, he's saying that's what my parents did. Good grade on a report card, I get a figure. Boom.
Yep. So people called it bribery. I called it working for a reward. You basically working to get paid. I got paid with toys, and being a good worker being a good student was equivalent to being a good worker and a good member in society. So as long as you could, you know, do your part and you know, make sure everything is, you know, right on your end, no one can say that you did anything wrong.
That's right. That's right, mate. And like, I mean, okay, so if we're going to talk about reward systems, that's literally what you see parents doing now to shut their kids up. Hey, be quiet and do this, and I'll give you an ice cream. Be quiet and do this, or I'll give you this. Like, people still do it, mate, to this day.
Oh yeah, for sure.
To this day, it's just with different things. At least your dad was teaching you and getting you like things that you're into. Like for me, I was into Transformers and GI Joes, which I loved and still love. I still love the Transformers. You know, GI Joes not so much anymore. But I actually used to customize them. I had this conversation with Leo. I used to customize my GI Joes and like make new GI Joes.
Screws in the back. Back.
Is that how you got? Here. Like, how did you get into? Is that how you got into customizing?
Wow. That's what my first customization was, taking apart one of the Cobra guys that I had, and he would basically I'm done, by the way.
Man, you're quick. I think I'm kind of almost done. I think with a couple of tweaks. Now, I'm going to give a pro tip here. If you're trying to do like a pose, like a ground and pound with a figure like this, you can do it. You've really got to take your time and tweak and massage the suit. Like, so when I was down in here in the leg, or even in here, as I was bending this up, I pull on the material a bit. Now you can test whether you do this too, Lou. I pull the suit and nudge it up, and then let the wrinkles come in. So you've got to, like, I find, use some firm gripping and pull and move nice and slow. You know, like, don't just pull the leg up, because then you're going to get all those bunches into joints and things. If you pull, massage, and loosen it, what I found, because I put this guy through some freaking tests, is he's bounced back. Like, coming into this, he was like brand new again. So we'll see how he is after this. But I've gone for more of a, where are we? This one's more appealing just from front on, as opposed to on the turntable. If we go like, I'll still tweak it. We can show yours. So if you're done, let's bring you in. Let's see what you got.
Let me move him out the way. And
man, because that is dynamic, but that is a way you remember the character, right? So
yeah,
where'd you go?
Just like,
man, I nearly removed you from the bloody show. There we go.
There you go. So this is how I remembered him, and he was doing this pose, fighting a few people on Web of Scarlet Spider, and it was a #1 issue. So it was something like this. I could be wrong, but this is what I remember in the front cover. This is the cover shot. So
Yeah.
so this is what I remember. His hand was out. I think his hand was sticking out a little bit more like that, and his head was tilted this way. So yeah,
Yeah.
quick
Okay.
adjustments,
Nice.
quick adjustments. But this is how it was, and I used to draw this like repeatedly. That was my like
Oh,
keep
really?
repeating drawing. Yeah, like bro, I'm a jack of all trades, master of myself, and that's how I always
Hell
see it.
yeah. Well, I used to
Yeah.
draw Spidey too when I was younger. That's so funny. Like I literally now I probably didn't draw him very well, but I used to draw him. I used to love drawing his mask and the patterns on the mask and things like that. That is awesome, man. Daryl Smith, what are you saying, brother? Are you saying any ideas on who to connect with on doing some customization to bigger body like Endgame Hulk? Ooh, looking to get him some boots. Interesting.
A
What do
lot
you
of the
reckon,
guys
Lee?
who do a lot of the guys who do customizations, particularly on the big fellas, a lot of them are guys from overseas.
Are they?
So I seen one. I forgot his name. Forgive me. I love his work, but I forgot his name right now. I'm drawing a blank. But he literally did the Mark II Hulkbuster and put the bust or the upper torso of the Age of Ultron Hulk in the torso and made it like if he was breaking out, kind of like the Funko Pop.
Oh, yes, I've seen that. I actually have seen that. I have seen that one.
So
Yeah, that is sweet. That is sweet. All right, I think we'll settle on this one for him because I want to get into a dynamic one. But like, this is probably something I wouldn't leave him in the display, but I would do it for some photography or a video or something. I'll just go, and I might go into your question a bit more, Daryl, because I had an idea about Endgame Hulk. I'd love to do a Kit Bash Endgame Hulk with the sweater and everything when they go to see him, or when he goes to see Thor. Sorry, I actually really like that look. Okay, man. I apologize, guys, if my internet is lagging because it is lagging a little bit. But hang on. So I was thinking of trying the landing pose from No Way Home near the end where he lands with the other 3 guys behind him. I always have to see it on camera to get it lined up a bit better. There we go. It's just this leg doesn't quite want to go out like I want it to. I think I could do it with the homemade, but this one, to get it out this way, is actually quite... Oh, hang on. With a bit more tweak. Yeah, with a bit more tweaking, I think, and then really twisting the torso. Just look the way I want you to look, bro. It's like kind of like opposites when you're trying to do it on camera like this. That way.
Yeah. Well, what I usually do is I have it face me, and then I'll make it face the camera.
Yeah. So from behind, you can see how stretched out his leg is, and I don't like that I can't get the foot flat on the ground. That's a bit of pain in the ass. But if I was doing it in a display, let's say, I would have it going into a crevice or something. If I was using a base, and that way it would look like his foot's up against the base, or whatever.
Like the Thanos space?
Like the one I use pretty much every time. I actually have it down there ready to go in case I was going to do something. I thought, I'm going to try and do something without the base because people are pretty sick and tired of seeing it. But if you get right angles on this, if you want to take a photo, if you have it on the shelf, you can get away with a lot. So put that there, put that there, put that there.
Yeah.
It's a bit better. Yeah. So it depends on the angle. Let's get me out of solo. So with customization then, like, when did you make the decision that you're going to like start messing with hot toy figures? Because that is a little bit more scary.
All right. So when I used to do the G.I. Joe ones, right? I used to take the Cobras and the Snake Eyes and the Storm Shadows and I used to mix them up, right? Just like everybody else used to do. But when I started escalating into hot toys, I started off with the Marvel Legends lines. So I would make like a custom Spawn figure or a custom Hyperion or something of a sort. custom Venom. Like I would do things like that. Do I still have them?
Yeah.
No, they're long gone. But
Yeah.
when I got into like modifying, I really don't call it customizing. I call it more like a mod because I get to change something that wasn't necessarily meant to be there and made it there. As for instance, if you don't mind, I'll pull up the custom that I
Yeah.
purchased that I modified.
Please.
So,
Please.
real quick, if you want to give me a
Yeah.
solid,
Show
I
us that
tweaked it
before
a
we
little
get it.
bit.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, I just want to show
That
this
is
because this
money.
is
He
exactly how
looks
it looks like.
so good.
Yeah, he poses like a dream. I could leave him like this for 24 hours and not be scared.
Wow. That is
So,
cool.
I'm gonna
Good
move him to
choice.
the side. Thank you. Spider-Man Last Stand. So
Oh yeah.
if so you remember in Figure Flex Friday of yesterday, last night, we
Yes.
were well last night for me, last yesterday morning for you or something like that.
Yeah.
So um so basically the eye chipped because it had fell off the desk. The Venom took him out because Venom's a little bit on the flimsy side,
Mm-hmm.
and it wasn't the Hot Toys Venom, it was my third party the Poison,
Yep.
and he's a little janky on the legs. So he took this Spider-Man out and it chipped the eye. So what I did was I thought about how I was gonna modify it, came home and I just went to town and I just popped off the eye, um, carved in a hole with a couple of tools that I have, and then
Yeah.
glued in a magnet and used the advanced suits extra eyes
That's
and put it
awesome.
on this one, and that's what I wanted to do originally. So when I bring it up to the camera,
Yeah. Let me. I'll make you a full screen. Hang on, because this figure looks epic. And to think that you've like customized it and done all these things yourself, that is so cool. And
yeah,
you would know,
well,
like looking at it, not knowing the story, I'd have no idea about anything that happened with, with the eyes. It just looks like they're meant to be there.
yeah. So if I remove the eye,
Boom.
there you
Nice
are.
work, brother. That is
Thank
awesome.
you.
So what was in there before? How was it attached before?
Pretty much similar to the magnets because the eyes itself has like an extended piece that actually
Okay.
supposed to hold in place with the Hot Toys, but this
Yeah.
was like kind of like Venom. You know how he has like a half circle and then a flat key
Yes.
that goes inside? So that's exactly how the eye was, and it was glued inside. So I had to
Ah,
pop it out and carve it out, and it didn't take too long to do. And I just went to town on it. Now,
yeah.
this figure is the price of a hot toy. It's
Okay.
using a gang hood body, a custom made head, custom hands. The jacket itself is actually leather. It's a very thin leather,
Wow.
like a sheepskin, and the symbols are like I want to say like a very plasticky, hard paper print almost,
Yep.
and is glued on both ends. And then you got your regular jeans and boots. He's a bit taller than the rest of them, and
Yeah.
if anyone knows or does not know, this is Spider-Man: The Last Stand or the End, depending on which iteration you know. This is the one that just X's out everybody from the Sinister Six, and he's
Nice.
just fed up with life. He's done with Mary Jane. Mary Jane and him are split. Everybody's gone, and he goes to um, the grave of Uncle Ben and Aunt May, and the cops are after him because of the murders he's committing
Damn.
with the villains because he's laying waste to everybody like Mysterio, Doc
Wow. I love
Ock.
how the cops come after him when he's taking out villains. Come on, bro.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But like, but it sets a precedent because everybody
Yeah.
has rights, even if they're a bad guy. You
Yeah,
know,
that's right.
so it's a human right versus them being right or wrong for what the things that they do.
Yeah, man.
You
So that
know,
has a special meaning to you, that comic, that storyline. Is that what made you go after it?
actually, no, I actually love the look of this, like him
Yep.
being able to have a reversible jacket and then switch into battle like out of nowhere, and it's kind of like it's a more. how can I say, practical suit, because it's just
Yeah.
dark jeans, regular shoes,
Yeah.
some biker gloves, his regular cloth mask, and a leather jacket that's inside out. But it still gives you the silhouette colors of Spider-Man.
Yeah. That is very cool, man. I don't know how many people would be having that figure too, so that's pretty unique, especially with everything you've done with it. That's cool.
Yeah,
Is that something that you like about customizing figures? Like you can create something that no one else really has, like by modifying it yourself?
yeah. Like this one will be different from everyone else that got this figure because this is not my custom. I just modified the eyes.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
the custom it was Arc projects, Arc projects
Yes.
who did this, and I'm considering of changing the body and putting more of a Fison body, just so I can
Oh,
get the
okay.
poses I want. And
Yeah,
that's in the works. So I'll probably do something like that later on. But
yeah,
it was the eyes that I was most concerned of, but the rest of the
yeah.
outfit is gold. It's money, and not
Yeah,
too many
that's
people
cool.
have this guy in this collection, and I've only seen it on eBay maybe once or twice, and I was trying to get in contact with the seller, and the seller got it for me. And it took a couple of months. Took a couple of months. I was a
Yeah,
little worried, but um, I trusted him. A lot of people recommended him, and
nice.
I said, you know what? I really want this figure. Let me go grab it, and I did, and I'm glad I did because now I have a piece that most people won't have in their collection unless Hot Toys does it themselves.
Yeah,
And
man. Which I
for
don't know,
me,
like, unless it's in a video game now coming up, I don't know if they would go back and do it. Hey.
yeah, that's true. But for me, for customizing, I did one custom. Let me see if I can get it here. It's really a kit bash.
Yeah.
But just give me a moment. Don't want to knock
All
nothing
right.
down.
While Lou's doing that, guys in the chat, like, if anybody in the chat, have you guys customized your figures at all? Like, has anyone else done some things? Like, I've done some minor things, like beefing up my Batman, adding wide capes. I've taken the fat suit out of both my Mandos. So I've gotten into customizing, and mainly most of the time it's been for display purposes, whether it's to pose them better or to do them up. Oh, wow, that's cool. That's cool. So
So
you've done that
so
one. That is sick.
yeah, it's a quick kick bash.
Yeah.
It's
Where
very
did you get
nice.
the outfit from then? Because I know a lot of
eBay,
people might want to know. So just eBay. Wow.
just eBay. All this is from eBay, with the exception of the Fison body. I got this from Amazon, and I
Wow.
have no issues with the arm. The arm's been bent for a long period of time. Now, this is a perfect opportunity to show you the bend. So
Oh, hell yeah. And we got Brandon's actually modding his Mando right now. Nice work, Brandon.
yeah, I gotta
Oh,
do that
yeah.
when I get Mando. Definitely,
No issues.
no
Wow.
issues. Just a little line, and the line heals by itself
Yeah.
in time.
And I found that with Infinity War Thor. Like, I did some things with him, and I'm going to do some more stuff with him with my Infinity Thor and Endgame Thor together. And his arms like that have healed up pretty well. Maybe a slight crease here or there, but like nothing, unless you're looking into the freaking bicep, that you're going to see.
Hmm.
What are you doing to
Basically,
your Mando, Brandon? You doing the fat suit? Let us know, bro. Let us know what you're doing, mate. Oh, well, while we're
and he's
getting into it, then let's continue. Oh, wait, we got a
yeah.
question. SJC for you, Loco.
What's
Um,
up?
Off top, how many figures, toys you have? Well, they want to know because they see those boxes in the background, man. They got to know.
All this SH Figure Arts. All of this down here, SH Figure Arts.
Wow,
Mezco, Gundams, and more SH Figure
wow,
Arts. Mezco's on that side, all the way
yeah,
down to Storm Collectibles, NECA, and some Max Factory Guyver figures. Um, I have some Super 7 stuff over here,
yeah,
and everything else under the sun here from NECA, Hot Toys, third parties,
wow.
some of my cosplay parts, Sentinel.
Ooh,
What else I got there? Common Rider stuff like SIC, because I'm
yeah,
into Common Rider Power Rangers as well. So I get a little bit of everything. I can say
yeah,
I have more than what people would normally say. If I was to compete with like our boy Fabio,
yeah,
um, he mainly does 6 scale stuff, right? I have
yeah.
everything else under the sun. Plus, I have this garage full of stuff too.
Wow. You're
So,
OG collector. OG. How
Yeah.
many years deep then? So since you're young, like
I never stopped.
just never stopped.
Never stopped
You're born
until
for
like,
this.
well, let's just say this. I never got rid of my collection after my teen years. So I had Spawn galore. I have the original Predators galore. Early NECA Predators galore. Um
Adam Savage of
early
Hot Toys.
mhm.
Might just
Yep,
send
pretty
you the
much.
Adam Savage of Hot Toys.
Pretty much. Pretty much. So I try to have a little bit of everything, and I enjoy action figures, man. Like I have one
Yeah,
piece that is a grail piece in my entire collection that's not a 6 scale.
yeah.
It is a Sentinel black and gold Hulkbuster, and it's only 400 pieces made.
Wow. Wow.
So
That's pretty cool.
yeah, man.
Hell yeah, bro. All right, we've got a couple more. So Alex B, not brave enough to mod yet, but I'm going to have to fix the position of those cape clips on the Batman Begins when it arrives. Yeah, a lot of people have said that actually. We've got Brandon's trying to get more articulation trim in the fat suit. Nice work. Posing with Peter has a great video on that. That's how I did it. I just copied that video.
Nice.
That's too much heat. Stop him, Logan. Too many figures. They're like, too much heat, bro. Anthony, what's up? Anthony from Figure Posing Channel. I will see you tomorrow morning, kind sir. It's late night for him right now. Hey, it's your bedtime. Go to bed, Anthony. You need energy for tomorrow.
Sweet dreams. Sweet dreams.
Moses Toy Box, what's up, man? Thanks for being here. Congrats on your 1K, I think, a couple of weeks ago too, mate.
Yeah,
man.
what's up,
On
brother?
the channel. And who else we got? And where do you get your custom capes? So custom capes, guys, I get from Unreal Toys on Instagram. So check Instagram for Unreal Toys. Check out his stuff. If you like it, shoot him a message and he'll get back to you pretty quick. So we should get into pose number 2, Lou. Let's get into it, man. We breezed through those first two. I thought it was going to take me way longer, but
no.
let's go on to a dynamic pose. I'm pretty slow sometimes with the posing, so I'm going to have to speed up to keep up with you.
Well, you want to see a real dynamic pose? It's going to be pretty much similar to this.
Nice. Yeah, let's do it. I'm going to probably need a flight stand for this one. So what I would do, guys, as well, if you're going to switch poses, I generally will switch it back to normal first, just to make sure that everything's okay. And then I'll start, going on to the next one. Now here,
I love those ratchets.
Yeah, those ratchets are money. As I'm opening his hips back up, you'll notice on your Spideys, if you have a Spidey, it'll start going loose in here. Have you noticed that too, Lou? When you take like the, especially the upgraded suit, this will start to go loose here. So I just massage it with my thumbs a bit. Like that.
It happens.
Massage.
It's right on the knee. It's right on the knee.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to do that because the legs are going to go back up.
Yeah, they're going to go back up. So what you can do is you can massage it as you go. And then what I've done in the past, I'll get the leg to a point. If you can see here too, my lighting will allow it. Sorry. Well, there's some creasing around here, right? I won't always straighten it up because see how it creases like that? I will go to a point where it's still stretched a bit. So the leg's bent a little bit. And I'll leave it like that for a couple of hours. And then I'll come in and just go, doop, for a couple more hours, and you'll notice none of that creasing will be there. It goes back to normal, at least in all the time I've had this figure. I don't want to mislead anybody, but at least while I've had this figure, it always has bounced back. You can see the creases down here now. That goes away. So when we finish today, I'll probably do that for a bit, unless the pose I'm going to put him on the shelf is something that's probably not too crazy. Which will be fine for the figure to it'll just bounce back itself. All right, so I'm going to try something. I want to try something like almost jumping, running. I haven't done before with him, so I'm going to grab something else. Who else we got in the chat? So we got Darth Dreys. I hope I'm saying that right. Hi all, what's up? Anthony's like, I will got to get ready for the heat tomorrow. Yeah, I'm panicking for tomorrow. I'm trying to figure out what teams I'm going to use. I've got too many ideas. Also, I don't have a lot of range of figures, so you got to see probably some of the same figures you've seen before, guys. Although I do have a surprise live unboxing coming this week. Classic suit Spider-Man, guys. Yeah,
Ooh.
I was going to bring it on today, and I feel terrible that I didn't, but I want to do a live unboxing. It's kind of what me and KG have done in the past. So me and KG are probably going to hook up and do a live unboxing of
Nice.
classic suit
He
Spidey.
He has one?
I don't know if he has one. I think he's definitely getting it. I don't know if it's come in yet.
Okay.
But yeah. What else we got? Brandon, is it Unreal Customs Unlimited? No, Unreal Toys. Yeah, so it's on Instagram. It's definitely Unreal Toys. Let me hang on.
All right.
I will bring it up for you, sir, and put it up to the screen. Meanwhile, Lou's getting ahead of me on the posing here.
I'm done.
I haven't even started, bro. Oh my god. Wait.
I'll give you more, man. I got multiple figures, so if you want,
you can keep busting. Yeah, you might as well create a bloody display the way you're going.
All right, brother. So
why now can I not find Unreal Toys? Literally. Okay, I'm gonna go to my messages because I have messages from him. What the heck? Where's he gone?
Just be ready for Pose Wars, baby.
Oh man. Oh look, I'm bringing Iron Man and Iron Man. I'm gonna be like, someone, bane me. Do it. Bane me. Make me switch.
Uh-oh.
I'll be coming for him.
All right. Let's see here.
There he is. Okay. So that, if you can see, guys, he's got a picture of Superman with his eyes lit up.
Ooh.
On Instagram. That's not showing it very well. Hang on. There you go. Hope you can see that. But that's Unreal Toys on Instagram if you want to message him for custom capes.
Yeah.
Boom. He's also just done an epic Batman posable cow, which I'm probably going to be enabled into getting. I don't know, but if it is, I'm probably going to get it.
Let me know.
So that's a thing.
Because I would definitely get one and then buy a Batman right after. Because the thing is this, I love accessories that add to the figure.
Yeah.
So.
Hell yeah. Oh, look, do you have a Spider-Gwen? Because I don't have a Spider-Gwen. I was just saying I'm surprised by the lack of Spider-Gwen. Yeah, I don't have it. Sorry, mate.
Not yet. Who said
1/6
that?
figure focus. Moz, yeah.
Yeah, of course he said it.
What's up, Shane? Shane's here. What's going on, brother?
What up?
Thanks for being here, mate. We got Batfleck in the house. Do you guys ever have writer's block when it comes to posing figures, as if the passion isn't there anymore? Going through that now, any advice? Me personally, not so much, mate, just because I'm making videos, so I'm always thinking of ways to pose them up. What I would say is, if you're struggling for ideas, what I've been doing lately is looking at well, actually, one thing you can do is watch my posing videos. Go check out my videos. Shameless plug. I never plug myself enough on YouTube. I'm plugging. While you're here too, guys, hit that like button, because I never say that too. Hit that like button. That would be really appreciated. But what you can do, Batfleck, is you can look at some comic pictures, look at some comic poses. So I typed in yesterday, last night actually, iconic Spider-Man, Tom Holland poses. And nice. I was just seeing what's he done in the movie that I might be able to try and do with the figure, but then also do comic book poses, comic book pictures. You just Google it, Google, whatever figure you have, Google the picture, and hopefully you get some ideas. And then, you try and challenge yourself and try and do one. And then maybe you pull it off. And then maybe that'll reignite the passion when you pulled off a pose that maybe you didn't know you could do or didn't think of. Good catch, Loco. Now, it's not a show of posed up unless someone drops a figure. So I'm glad you've got that out the way. Maybe I can dodge that bullet now.
This is the second time it happened. So
yeah, Moss said the same thing. Think of scenes you can pose with in regards to figure as well. Pose walls tonight. No, I don't think it's tonight, Nadaran.
Next week.
Next week, yeah. But yeah, that's how I'll do it. Okay, I'm going to start doing this pose. I took a picture of it. So here you go, actually. I took a picture of a pose that I wanted to try and do. So let's see if I can do it. It's of the integrated suit Spidey, actually. Nice. It's like some concept art. Yeah, it's concept art. So I want to see if I can pull it off. No shame in using inspiration. My last Batman video that I just dropped, if anybody's seen that, I used some inspiration from the movies, from comics, and then just as you go, you'll find you might tweak it differently because the figure might not be able to do what you're trying to do. So then you end up tweaking it, and then sometimes you come up with stuff that you didn't know you were going to come up with.
This is true. This is true.
Yeah.
But I want to give a big shout out to Maz, man. Maz's Toy Box, man. You know, my boys over there showing how to, you know, use different camera techniques, and
Awesome.
he's really like into the photography. If you see his photos, like his posing has been like, I'm proud of him. His posing went from okay to like okay, I'm digging that a lot more, to like, now you one of us. Now you one of us. Because once he got that Pennywise and Spider Gwen, oh man, he was going to town, baby.
And Spider Gwen, I feel like would be a dream to pose. The long limbs and everything. Yeah.
So
let's see if I can just get this. So with posing, then, okay, no, actually, another question I normally ask is what got you into the YouTube game? Like, how did it come about that you know, did you? Because I don't know your story on that. So if you wouldn't mind sharing, like, what got you into doing YouTube?
Well, originally I was going to do YouTube for breakdancing because I did a lot of popping, locking, and b-boying.
Oh wow!
When I was younger, and you know, street dance was my life.
Wow!
Like in between collecting, so you know, like while people were doing, you know, the regular stuff, I was hustling the street dancing. So you see me in 42nd Street, 34th Street in Manhattan, and Battery Park, Manhattan, Union Square in Manhattan. Most of my stuff was in Manhattan, and then summertime we will always take it to Coney Island in Brooklyn, and you know, dancing there, sweating hot, and having fun, man. You know, dancing is my life. Like if we were all together in Comic Con and they were busting out music, Don Prime and V could testify to this. I have video footage of it. We were going to Adam Savage's. We was leaving Adam Savage's panel. So we was leaving there. I saw Spider-Man with a boombox playing, and I'm like, oh, bust a move. And he started busting the move, and I just came out and started busting moves. I smoked them, but it
is
was
awesome.
It's fun, man. You always look for somebody to battle, man. Always look for somebody to battle. So
wow. So and then so you're gonna do it for YouTube. So what were you gonna do on YouTube for it? Like just film it?
It was catalog my dancing. But the problem was I didn't have a camera at the time, and trusting someone to film me dancing. It's one thing to capture somebody while they're in the battle, and another thing to capture yourself in the battle.
Yeah.
So I had a couple of people who were willing to, you know, do it, but because it gets so chaotic in the dancing, you know, regardless of what you see, you have the chroniclers, and then you had the dancers, and then you had the ones who were both, and it was hard to keep track of your camera when people were listing and trying to, you know, battle, and you end up battling against the person that's holding your camera.
Yeah, that's
so
that's from friend to foe.
Yeah, basically.
Wow.
So you had that, and then it shifted into toy reviews, and I believe my first toy review was like a Titanium Man from Toys R Us, and it's very janky, like horrible. And I started.
That's terrible.
I did one of my Spawn customs is there, so if you want to take a look at any of my Marvel Legend customs or one of my old ones, the Spawn one's there. And then I was doing SH Figure Arts, and then I'll just throw a little bit here and there. And I was a part of a group, and still am a part of the group, called Articulated Comic Book Art. They go with
I know that
ACBA.
one. So I know that
I've been with them in the Marvel Legends community for a long time. So, you know, Bug Nice, 10, you know, and a couple of other people that we see, like, it was like a gathering every Comic-Con, you know, and we would chill at Comic-Con. That was like our what you call it, high school reunion kind of thing, but it's the geek reunion. So we would go find stuff out, meet, greet. Afterwards, we'll go to a pub and have a couple of beers, eat dinner and whatever, and then repeat the game all over again.
Wow.
So,
And then, like, I guess, like with the toy reviews, then, because how long have you been doing it? Like, how long have you been doing?
I want to say roughly 10 years, maybe a little bit more.
Wow.
But it's not consistent. As you can see now, it's still not consistent. I'm trying to be consistent, but
Yeah.
it's hard because between collecting, I have my family and then I work. And that's, been like that for the past 4 years.
Yeah.
And I couldn't really get stuff out. I will like do reviews on Mezcos if I'm really hyped about the figure and I just wanted to get it out. It was just, something to do. And instead of playing a PlayStation 4 or whatever, I'll do a review. Just something different. I don't want to stay stuck doing one thing.
Yeah. That's how I feel
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry to cut you off. I was just going to say, like, that's how I feel with, like, I've got these games on PS4 that I just haven't played, like with having a family and, because how old's your little one now? How old is she?
4.
4.
She just
yeah,
turned
so
4.
mine's 5 turning 6 in June. And then
wow.
like with work and then family and doing this, I mean, doing this stuff takes up a lot of time. It does take up a lot of time. And I'm very more so mindful of it lately. But I do have a dream with, what I want to do with the channel and things like that. And sometimes you just got to put in the work if you want to. My big thing is, do I want to keep doing what I'm doing in my normal life forever, or I don't want to take a shot at doing something else? I don't want to, I'm 39 now. I don't want to be like 50 looking back being like, I wish I had took a shot and actually did something.
Not for nothing. You don't look 39.
Oh, cheers, mate. Sometimes I feel it. A little sore today from this training that I've been doing. Now I've got to catch up to you because you sent me that video of you bloody leg pressing. If I was to unrack that leg press, I would be. That's my workout.
That leg press. Yeah, I was flexing on. I was flexing in a different way on John.
You were flexing.
So what happened was this: I have Planet Fitness, and being a big guy, I surprise people. So think of like Kingpin. He's a big guy. People think he's fat, but it's all solid muscle, and he's fast. On top of that, right?
Yeah,
that's me. I surprise people how fast I am for a big guy, and then being strong on top of that, carrying my own weight. So with the leg press, the warm up for me is 5 plates on both sides, baby. So if
you're
you do
a beast.
the math, yeah, exactly. Thank you. So
I already know. I'm just like, that's plus the weight of the leg press, because I always count that in there because I'm weak. So I'm just like, I'm the weight of the leg press because like it's like extra 40 k's on the one I use, 40 kgs. Nice. Do you know the answer to this question? Not everyone's asking, what do you use to dust off your figures? I myself have just used some like microfiber cloth, and I haven't done it for a while, to be honest. I actually need to do it properly and make sure I look after my figures. What about you, Loco? What do you use?
Microfiber cloth is the way to go for dusting. But if you're like going to preserve certain things, like I know a lot of people think this is sacrilege, but I use 303 for my pleather and to keep it, in good condition, even the leather, just to keep it good. It's the 303 protection on it, and for the silicone, I mean, yeah, you could say like the rubber and the silicone, I put Shinichi grease, right, which I picked up from Denobi too, and I just kept bringing it on. So I brought that to Geeking Out. Geeking Out wasn't familiar with it, and now everyone knows on Geeking Out. And I'm bringing it to everybody's attention. It's really for you to place it on the figure and set it, forget it. You know what I mean? And you don't touch the figure. If you're gonna handle the figure, just know that the residue is going to be on your fingers.
Yeah, okay. That's something I need to get into way more, is making sure I'm taking care of them. I just found out my damn Moji case like a week ago isn't coming until like July now. It said February, and they're like July, and I'm like, come on, man, I want to do my room. I want to do a room tour. I want to do up my room. I want to do the displays that I want to do, and now I'm like another 6 months or 4 or 5 months, like bloody hell. And then for that, I was like, I'm going to do a big clean, big dust, get everything looking pristine, put the doors on the cabinets. And JC saying, what stand am I using? This one is JC. It's one of these. I just called a dynamic flight stand. I got mine from Sago Toys in Australia here. You can get them, I'm pretty sure, off Toys Wonderland. I know people don't like that name so much, but you can get them off there, I'm pretty sure, and possibly Comic Sanctorum. But I got it from Sago Toys, Australian one. If you want to go to Australia and pay $1,000, do that. Come and grab one from there. Just, you're always flexing. I could never get that. I don't know why I'm pointing that scarlet spider into that pose. That is sick.
Thank you.
What else we got here? For Anthony, so don't look a day over 38. Thanks, Anthony. Appreciate it, mate. And while we're here, I'll give Anthony a shout out. This mug I'm using here, Anthony actually sent to me for my birthday.
Nice.
And 1K. It's pictures from my Instagram. Has my logo on there, brother. Appreciate it, mate. This will be one of my mugs that I use in the mornings. I'll have it on there tomorrow. You're an absolute legend and superstar. I can't wait to see what you're going to post tomorrow because you're a savage.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Let's go solo on you, mate, so we can see these freaking poses.
Okay, solo it is.
Solo and Lou, let's go.
Let me see if I could just tilt this just a little bit down. I don't want to knock nothing down. I just want to tilt the camera down a bit, and there you go. So wow. I have my setup. Yes, like my shirt kind of like messes with it a little bit. So if I bring my hands over, you can see what's going on here. I have awesome. I have MJ here, in a sitting pose with her legs.
That is cool. With the camera, that is sick. Yeah. That is sick.
Yeah. So I have her here in the back. I ain't doing too much with it, but because this was pretty fast. I told you he was going to be in another position.
Yeah,
that was going to be different from everything else. So I put this up, and then I have Spider-Man doing the piece. So let's do that real quick. So if you see his phone,
I love that one.
Yeah, so the Scarlet Spider phone has the classic suit doing this pose. So I have this pose doing that instead. So it's like, kind of like I did that last time, but I'm gonna do it again,
That is cool, man. I wish I had picked that one up. I feel like being the classic suits, my first video game one, it just makes me want all these other ones. And that $20.99 looks crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. If I could bring him.
How do you find the material on him with posing? Is it just like the others? It just looks a bit different to me. I don't know if it's the shine.
It is different. It's different. It's a shine, and it has another layer of muscle that is like you don't see on the others. So his musculature is actually different, and the suit it has the creases. So I'm bringing back the legs so you can see the crease.
Yeah.
So I could have this in a pose for like a day and a half, right? It will look like this, maybe a little worse, but once you leave it in this position for a longer period of time, it will heal. And obviously, do the trick about, making your fingers hot and rubbing it up against it to kind of like heal it faster. That's a nice technique to use. But because of the design of the shoulders and the extra plastic that's on top of the material, it pushes more pressure on the suit. So you're going to get crease lines, and the crease lines take a little longer to heal. They'll heal, but every time you try to lift up that arm, that crease will come back, while you're posing. And then when you put it back into a neutral pose, it will heal again. So it does heal, but it takes a while. But this is one of the, like this Spider-Man and the advanced suit, I literally popped the seam underneath the suit, and I just resewed it. Oh
wow, man, you'll give it a masterclass on how to look after your figures. This episode is turning into a masterclass. I'm loving this because we got someone else asking. What do we got? So Nathan is saying, Lou, what MJ is that? And then the next question will be, I'll let you go for both of them. Is the custom webbing? It's a nice custom webbing. So I'm interested to know the custom webbing you're using here.
This is Twisty Ties.
Ooh, Perfect.
Twisty ties for my old Marvel Legends and other action figures that come with the twisty ties, like NECA and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
if they're longer, shorter, whatever, I'll straighten them out, twist them together, and then keep it going. What I want to do is get a smaller gauge of wire that they
Yeah.
sell in like Michaels or Amazon, and it's a small bendy wire. It's soft and flexible, and it's white, and it's covered in when I say white, it's covered in a vinyl, so
Yeah. Okay.
it doesn't flake off or peel like paint, like a
Beautiful.
painted one would. And a lot of people use that for the Mafex Spider-Man figures, which is another line I collect.
Yeah. Nice.
So I want to get that, and it kind of looks like this without the transparency. But if you're good enough, you can literally tie it and you can bend this. This bends.
Yeah, mate, that is awesome. I was just thinking, like, I tried once to get my Spidey to hang from something by using wire and
Mm-hmm.
wrapping it around the wrist peg. You could almost
Mm-hmm.
do it with that stuff. Like, if you had maybe both arms, if you ever wanted to do that classic scene of him like holding the fairy together, that
Yeah.
you've seen people do.
Now, this Mary Jane is a kit bash. Anyone can do it. You buy the outfit separate, or you can buy the outfit with the head. Um, the bodies, you have to buy separately, obviously. So, this is you could call it a custom. I call it a kit bash because you actually have to purchase the kit and put it together
Yeah,
yourself. So I got her kind of like the comic book cover. I just need to like add the rips and tears to her. So that way
yeah,
she has that look where she's on the sofa holding a cup of coffee, looking at Peter jumping out
yeah.
the window. Kind of
Man,
like be a little bit
imagine.
like be safe.
Actually, that's what I was just thinking. As you were saying that, I'm like, imagine having your set up in your display like an inside of an apartment with a window, Spidey jumping out with her on the couch there, like as one of your scenes. That would be freaking epic.
I'm actually working on a display for that, and the
For
reason being is
real.
because yeah, because like I said, I did a lot of customizing for smaller scale stuff, right?
Yeah,
So I did casting and stuff like that. So I'm familiar with resin. I'm familiar with silicone rubber, and
yeah.
this is also going into the cosplay stuff. Like, listen, I'm into everything: cosplay, dancing, um, a little bit of hip hop. As far as like my
Brother.
skills ain't all that. I'm not like my boy Leo. That dude is a beast. So
I
you
need
know.
him to do me a beat so I can come out of retirement. So
There you go. There you go. Listen. You want to feature on the track, man? I'll be there. You need a feature on the track? I'll be there.
yeah,
But
Iron Logan and Loco Lu coming through.
yeah, you already know. So I have that, and like when I met my wife, she always wanted to go to Comic-Con, right?
Yeah,
So fortunately for me, I'm a nerd, I'm a geek, so I took her out,
yeah,
and she dressed up with me, and I think the first cosplay we did was Assassin's Creed, right? And it was just like last minute
yeah.
stuff. So
That is
it didn't
cool.
last long. And then we would go as, Harley Quinn and Deadpool. And I had different variations of Deadpool. I had Assassin's Creed Deadpool, makeshift tactical Deadpool. And I had, what was the other one? Hip hop Deadpool. So I had a red and black
Wow.
Bluetooth. So my phone
Hell
would be
yeah.
playing music while I'm walking by. I had a Deadpool hat, Deadpool mask, Deadpool varsity jacket, the
That
Deadpool
is cool.
T-shirt that looks like the one from the film, and then Adidas pants and some black and red sneakers. So I will go and start
Bro,
dancing. So
bro,
most
that
of
is
these
cool.
cons you will see me break dancing in.
Man, that's so cool that you're into cosplay because I didn't know that. And now like I'm starting a cosplay, like I'm doing a whole vlog on it, right? I'm actually getting this suit. I'm purchasing this suit. This is one of my favorite
Nice.
suits. So
My first Spider-Man suit was this suit. I did
really,
Spider-Man. Yeah, I gotta send
hell
you some
yeah.
pictures.
Oh hell yeah, man! And look, I'm actually gearing up to do some type of show around this, so I'll talk to you later about that about cosplay because
For
I
sure,
need
for
some
sure, for sure.
knowledge because I'm a complete rookie coming into it.
And I need some knowledge on nutrition, bro, because I know you could hook me up with that.
I can hook
Because
you up with that, bro. Yep, I can definitely hook you up with that.
gotta love the
We'll
community.
trade. We'll
Oh
trade.
yeah,
We'll
yeah,
trade.
for
You give me
sure,
all
for
the
sure.
cosplay. You give me all the
Yeah,
cosplay, and I'll give you that.
see, I like to treat life, my wife, and everything else around me like one hand washes the other, and both hands wash the face, right?
Of course, man. Of
So
course.
that way, you're always representing yourself in an honest fashion, even if you make a mistake. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man.
As long
Of
as you're
course.
honest about your mistake and you apologize and all that other stuff, be a
Yeah.
human being. You get what I'm
Hell yeah,
saying?
man.
So,
Yeah.
like, I try to be
That's
as
one thing
humble as
I've
possible.
that's one thing I love about our community, mate. Like meeting people like yourself and just getting to make. I mean, you're in New York and I'm in freaking Western Australia.
Sydney, yeah.
You know, and because is it cold there right now, or is it?
It's cold. It's cold.
Yeah. So you're in the cold, and for us, it's already like 30 degrees at 7 in the morning. It's warm. I've got the fan
Well,
on me
you
again.
say 30 degrees. You're talking to Celsius, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
I'm a little familiar with the scaling. I prefer
It's,
the other metric system. I
yeah.
like Celsius. Yes, I do. I like kilometers versus miles.
Yeah, I like kilometers. Actually, I tell a lie. It's 21 right now, but it's going to be 35 today. I'm just checking the weather report.
Okay.
It's definitely going to be warm. It's definitely going to be warm. So one other thing I wanted to ask you before we get into the final one. Are you all right?
Hold on. Give me
You
one
got a little
second.
one? Yeah, I'll
Give
talk
me
to the
1 second.
chat. Darth Jays, you're in the UK. What's up, man? See, look, we're all over the world. We got Anthony from the Netherlands. We got more people in here from like. Let us know in the chat where you're from because I know Figure 1 6 Figure focuses in Ireland, and I got to meet him yesterday, which was awesome. And we'll have him on the show very shortly. I look at Loco saving figures as he's chatting, multitasking
My spider sense
like
is
a
always
madman.
tingling, baby.
Yeah,
Come here, baby.
that was so smooth. I saw that. You're reaching for the camera. You're grabbing the Spidey. That was fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, we
Say
got a
hi.
visitor. What's going on? Oh, and another save. I was going to ask you about how you've got him displayed in that stand because that's a great way of not damaging the figure.
Yeah, he's just
By just
resting.
having him sit in there.
Yeah, he has his cheeks hanging out like a toilet.
Yeah, just holding it. Whereas this
Yeah.
one, I've got it around the waist, and it's probably not something I would leave him in too long. I will actually bring that in a sec. Ask your little one, what does she think of my Spidey pose? Do you like?
What do you
Do you
think?
like my
What do you think
pose?
about the Spider-Man he has? You like the Spider-Man he has? Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Can you do me a favor? Can you
Victory.
Can you say, guys, please like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead, go to bed.
Mine's still sleeping. Otherwise, I'll probably get it. I'll get her to come and say hello.
Yeah.
Before we move on, because we'll start doing the next pose. We're breezing through these poses. But if we can keep going, we can just keep bloody posing up, mate. I have no issue with that. I'll just show you mine because I just want to show people what I've done kind of with the stand here and the pole. I feel like it looks good from that angle. Maybe not as much as you can. Maybe as you come around, it's okay.
You're trying to hide the stand, I know.
Yeah, this one here, this leg is up as high as I could get it. I feel like I couldn't go any higher. What I've found with these Spideys is that's different with the homemade suit is you can't quite close that distance as much. Like I've got him, I'm out with a bit of, moving around. I could probably get it a little bit more. And that's what I say, you got to tweak your figure sometimes. But it's pretty much at 90. To that part of the waist there, and I probably wouldn't leave in it too long. I would do this for a video, take some photos, or if I had a second one, which I do of this figure, I must admit. Yeah, I do have two. Look, man, I'm obsessed with this suit. I love red and black. This is one of the ones I used to draw a lot when I was a kid. The red and black suit. So that's why I want to cosplay it because I do love red and black. I mean, where I work, it's red and black. I just love everything red and black.
There you go.
But this one, I just love everything about this suit. For me, it's just epic. Even though I love the classic, I looked at that classic just to make sure everything was all right. And man, when you get it, you're going to be blown away. It looks amazing. Very different to a Tom Holland Spider-Man for me. But I'm quite happy with.
I don't have one.
A Tom Holland.
Nope.
Oh damn. Oh wow. Well, here's your look at a Tom. Like, I love it. I love this figure. It's probably one of my favorite figures. I did a review and showcase on him, but then I did on my Mysterio review and showcase. I did this battle scene where I tried to reenact the final battle in Far From Home with it, and I just had so much fun playing with this figure. Absolutely love it. the special one for me. Let's go exit the solo. And we've got Darth Joe's in the UK, and he said save, yeah. So let's just get on to another one. Let's see what else we can do. This would generally be the finisher, so I'll bring up the finisher, and then depending, I might take my time with this one. And then we'll go pose 3. There we go.
Sounds good. I know, baby. It's a pizza. It's a pizza, but you can't play with it because that belongs to me. Go.
That's what Spidey's pizza. Now I'll show you guys the bunching here. See there? Oh, hang on.
Yeah.
My thumb. So I'm just showing the guys here while you sort your little one. The creases in the leg here.
Go.
See that?
Yes.
It's quite bunched. But don't fear. I'm going to take him out of it, and you will see as I pull it out there, it's creasing up quite a bit. It's like it becomes like loose, like it's stretched. And I don't know what it is. I'm no expert. Maybe you can educate us, Lou. As you can see, like the creasing in it there, like the type of material they use on these. Do you know, like?
It's similar to the advanced suit, which it had like that specific material has breaks in it, so it has the Lycra. So I would say it's more a combination of Scarlet Spider right here, because he has a print on his forearms, shoulders, thighs, and calves, and even on his ankles into his toes. So he has a little Mod Podge mixture of that type of material, but I can't wait to get mine's, man. I got the promo edition on lock. I got the integrated suit on lock. So I need to backtrack some of the older ones, like for Far From Home.
Yep.
Because I really want to get blue and red suit. I really want to get the one you have right now in your hand, the black and red suit. I want to get the homemade suit because I have the Iron Scavenger.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Now, that is one I would love to get. I don't have it, and I'm probably going to kick myself. I need to look at it. I'm enabling myself as we speak.
You want me to bring it?
If you can fit it in, like, don't risk it. Don't risk knocking over your stuff. What about you guys in the chat? Do you want to see? You want to see the Iron Scavenger? And for Lou to enable us all.
Yeah, let's wait for the chat. Let's wait for the chat.
Do you want to see chat, that beast of a thing?
Like, comment, share, subscribe. Remember that. You know what I mean? Like, show your love and appreciation for the people that.
I'll show you guys here now as well. Oh, Darth, like, oh yes, please, let's go. But he's nearly healed already. It's nearly healed all up again already that quickly on the suit. Now I was thinking you could have your own show giving tips on how to maintain your figures and how to do customs. Have you ever thought of doing stuff more like that, like more consistently? Like having our own like tips and tricks, and I think that'd be really helpful.
I was thinking about going over there and just like, because people was geeking out, call me the doctor, right?
Yeah.
I'm more like the mad scientist. So I'll think of ways to fix things, rearrange things, and hook things up, and I may just do that because I'm thinking of doing something for Thursdays and something for possibly Tuesdays. Since Mondays is like my 24-hour day and Saturdays is my 24-hour day. Yep. So I'm up for 24 hours those 2 days.
I don't know how you do it, man. I don't know how you do it.
Because I sleep when I'm dead, Now I sleep long on Saturday nights into Sunday afternoons sometimes. So I'll be waking up like around 11 o'clock sometimes, and I'll be in a deep sleep. But tonight is going to be an early one after this, and we'll see what happens later on tonight. Because me, I'm always popping in someone else's stream. I like to invite myself to other people's streams. I'm one of those party crashers, if you will, but I don't go to disrupt the party. I come to add flavor to it. So I have like called the I'm casually late. Like I just made an appearance, and now the party can start.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Well, man, you got so much knowledge. Man, you got so much knowledge though when it comes to like this stuff. And for me, like I think that's what I want to as someone who consumes content and watches people, watch everybody's shows, I want to see more things on how to take care of the figures and how to look after them and how to pose them up and safely, and give maybe some people some peace of mind or some assurance to know that you can still mess with them. You've just got to be careful and understand the risks. You can damage them. They're not specifically made to be posed, but I will always do that because that's the enjoyment I get out of the figures, is posing them up.
Exactly.
But then with that comes because from that, me recreating scenes and ways to view the character and all that stuff is one of the fun things that I love about collecting.
Yep.
So being able to learn how to look after it and to minimize risk, I think, is really important. So I'm soaking this up, brother. I want to know more. But I guess so. When it comes to your collection, if I can ask you another question, and when it comes to your collection, what's the main thing that you like? Because I know you're collecting lots of different things. When it comes to hot toys, I guess, do you collect specific characters? Are you a line completer? Like, what's your style of collecting?
When I got into the
Hot toys, I guess.
my first 6 scale stuff was a Deadpool, and it was the sideshow Deadpool.
Yeah.
And then I went into 3-0 Ninja Turtles. Then from there I went to RoboCop from 3-0. I got me that Akuma that I flexed on you guys earlier yesterday. What was it? World Box Sub-Zero. So I pull IP, like things that I would stand alone. I loved, but completing the team for Turtles, completing the team for like Power Rangers. But when I started getting into hot toys, my first hot toys was Deadpool. So Deadpool was like my favorite thing ever. It's like it's taking every aspect of like Spider-Man, Wolverine, and all these other extra characters, and they're slamming them to get into a nice big pizza pie.
It kind of is, hey? Yeah.
Yeah. So wait, I got him hitting me in the head, just. Psh.
Yeah. Taking you out. Man, that's a good articulation, though.
Yeah, this is Web Swing. This is basically from like was it Marvel vs. Capcom game? That's where I got the swing from.
Yes. Okay.
Oh,
nice.
And if you ever want to go versus on PlayStation 4, let me know, man. Because
I know I was talking trash yesterday. Oh man, I haven't played in years. I used to play. I was talking trash yesterday. I used to play the arcade at a shop back in Tasmania where I lived. It was Street Fighter all day. I loved it. I loved being Ryu or Ken or Blanca. I liked Blanca. He was cool.
Ooh, my go-tos was Guile, Ryu,
nice
at times, but my favorite was Ken, because I like messing with people a little bit more with Ken.
Yeah. Ken's cool.
And Akuma, my glass cannon, I like to call him.
Yeah.
Because that dude, his health bar goes real quick if you don't know what you're doing, but he does damage if you know what to do.
Yeah.
And having that one-touch kill, oh man, it's over. Once I get you in the combo, you're not going nowhere. You're going down.
You'd probably kick my ass. You would definitely kick my ass. I can see it now.
But let me go. Did people say that they wanted to see the Vulture?
I think they do, mate. Yeah, if you can fit it in, bring it, man.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna.
Darth Draz, what are you saying? He's saying in-game Cap broke my cherry. Thanos was next, waiting for battle damage 85. Oh yeah, me and you both, mate. I got a notice from Sideshow that battle damaged.
I can hear you. I had the headset on, so
cool. You go grab it. Battle damaged Iron Man was like shipping in the next 10 days, so we'll see. They haven't messaged me back since. So we'll see. It's been about 5 or 6 days, so we'll see. But I'm looking forward, man. When I get that battle damage 85, I don't know. Like, I've already done some stuff with Iron Man, but I haven't done stuff recently because I want to go in fresh I want to do like a showcase on battle damage 85 with the clean 85, with the Infinity War, with Thanos, with Cap, with Thor. I want to do some things. And I kind of did something similar in my Thanos review and posing showcase, where I had Infinity War Thor at the time, Cap, and 85 clean version battle Thanos.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I want to redo that because I've already done something like that, but I might do more one-on-one with. I want to do some different poses with Battle Damaged 85 because most people just chuck him in the snapping pose and that's it in their videos. So I haven't really seen much video content of people doing lots of different poses. I think Justin did a few different poses in his, but I want to do more with the Battle Damage look and try and, it's a dangerous game because having that, then I want the pepper pots and I want the roadie, and I just don't have them yet, and I don't know if I can swing them financially with everything else that I got coming in. I mean, if I was like, man, if I had them, I could create some fun stuff with that 85. But yeah, nonetheless, another day.
That's what I'm doing.
Holy moly! Look at this. All right, we got to go solo again. I'm gonna solo you up, bro. Let's go. That is massive. I wonder how Wonder Woman would stack up next to him width-wise.
Hold on. Width-wise? Hold on. Give me a second. Oh, great.
Because I think he's wider. Definitely, he's got to be.
He's 4 feet wide. He's 4 feet wide.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. My light switch is out.
Darth Dress is the same. That will be the last pose. I do want. I want him fighting. Yeah, I agree, Matt. I want to see some stuff of him battling.
So
wow.
So let me just flex on you a little bit more today. I'm gonna move him
Ooh,
here so he can be in the shot.
The lights in his eyes look great.
Like
he's coming in. Oh yeah. Now we're creating scenes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's cool. That is cool, mate.
Oh, and this is real leather that Jose gave us for this beautiful piece. And I 303 this bad boy too. Make sure that it stays pristine. I love this.
Do you have to use a lot? So just to reiterate, do you have to use a lot when you're putting that on? Like for someone who hasn't used it,
I use it's wipes. So let me show you what it looks like.
Yeah, that'd be sick. Let's educate the people. But how cool does that look, man? Wow, that is awesome.
Let me see.
That is so awesome.
There we go. My light came back. Yes.
Nice.
So 303 protection wipes. This is what you use for the inside of your car.
Yeah. So I'd use that on my Deadpool, right? I got the Deadpool 2.
Yep. Use that on your Deadpool 2. Use it on your Spider-Man. Use it on.
Do you do it on like the whole leather, like the whole body, right? It's not just leather parts.
Only the leather parts. If you have this Spider-Man, the entire suit.
Okay.
For Scarlet Spider,
I wonder if that'll be the same. Okay. I wonder if the classic suit is the same as this suit because I don't have that, so I don't know if anybody in the chat knows. Yeah, it is the same.
Yeah.
Okay. I might need to do that.
Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
Yeah, we're gonna do some things with him. But that Iron Scavenger is freaking epic. Oops. Let's go out of solo for a sec. Exit solo. Thanks for being here still, guys. Now, I'm trying to think of my last pose, right, of what I want to do. And I'm trying to think about how do I want to leave him on the shelf. Now, I have a drone. I have lots of drones, but I brought a drone. And I thought about having him doing something on a drone or with the drone. So here's a moment for you for the question before of do you sometimes get writer's block from Batfleck? I had an idea of what I wanted to do, but now I'm kind of like, I don't know if I want to do that. So I think I'm just going to, as we chat with Lou, let inspiration take me and see if I can just come up with something with him using the drone maybe. Or I might not use the drone at all. We'll see.
Oh,
You're back?
I'm back,
Legend.
Baby. So let me go bring this here. Like and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something a little different. So
for this pose, okay.
Oh yeah, for this pose because I had this for the last posing session, so I don't want to double dip.
Yeah, okay.
So hold on.
Let's see.
I'm bending the wings. Yo, these wings are freaking amazing.
Are they very do they articulate well?
Yeah. So I'm bending this one back as we speak, and then I could bend the fans.
Wow. Yeah,
And
that
then
is cool.
they hinge from here, but on the flight stand, it doesn't work properly. So
Okay.
it's fixed in this position, and I don't
Hmm.
see another reason to do it anyway. It's
Yeah.
just fine the way it is.
Yeah.
It has its presence.
Keep
So
it safe,
yes,
I would
basically.
say. I would definitely keep it safe. Now, I have some pieces down here. Let's see if I can find the right hand. That's the left hand, John. Um, Now, for one thing I've started doing, guys, which I will show you. So, do you do this as well, Lou? I'd need to know. I've been keeping. I've switched my like accessories.
Oh
It's a bit hard to stop it from like falling out, but I've switched my
yeah.
accessories into a box now, so I can
Hmm.
access stuff a lot quicker. Especially with doing all these shows and live streams and stuff. I find it before I was taking them out of boxes, putting them in boxes. I mean, it was a nightmare, absolute
Yeah,
nightmare.
I'm going to be doing that soon after I get my module cases.
Yeah,
If they
nice.
ever get here, if they ever get here.
Yeah, that's
Because
how I'm feeling now. Like, if they ever get here.
have you seen the new corner piece that module case has been had announced? They have a
No,
corner
no, I
piece
haven't.
now. It's a like
Okay.
they announced a corner piece, and you see like an office space. So
Yeah.
you know how you have a diamond base for your Spider-Man right now.
Uh
So
huh.
think of that bigger, stacked up to the ceiling, and
Oh
it looks
wow,
like
that's cool.
it looks like a DF series or a Max series. That's how big it is. It looks huge.
Wow,
So
that is cool. That is cool.
you know,
Um, I'm looking forward to seeing what I can do with it. Like, I really want to play around with the display and how I'm going to um, have my display. Because I'm like, oh, I want to do lots of dynamic ones, and then I'm like, do I want to leave them in dynamic poses for a real long time? Then it's kind of going to depend on the figure, and like, I really got to think about how I want. Like, because I'm into dioramas, and I'm looking at getting some more diorama pieces so I can
hmm
switch up and stop using just the Thanos base all the time. And now the
hmm
Gargoyle base. I got the Thanos base. I got the Gargoyle base. I need to get some more. I got the Captain America one. I've got a Transformers one, but it has the Transformer logo, so I always feel weird using it with other figures. But I
hmm
want to get more bases to interact with. Now, there is an awesome Spider-Man base out there that comes with one of the third-party Spider-Man. Have you seen that?
Yes, that's
Um,
the one where the gargoyle's holding up the ledge, and that
yes,
comes with the
I
Thunder
want that.
Toys Spider-Man.
The
And
Thunder
I
Toys.
definitely
That's
want to get
right.
that. Yeah, because I saw it
Yes.
sold out everywhere, and then they reissued it, and it's a little pricier now. But
Yeah.
we shall see. Because I want that too. Loco needs that in his collection with the rest of the Spider-Man
Yeah.
army. Because I think everybody wants the Spider-Verse in their collection. At one
Yeah.
point, everybody wanted the Hall of Armor, and now everybody wants the new height, the new. So
Yes, the new. So that actually, sorry, did we answer that question before? With your collection, when it comes to hot toys, who's your like? Obviously you collect Spidey because you've got a lot of Spideys. Is
yeah,
there any other characters that you're all in on, or is it more just like um,
Deadpool.
Deadpool? Yeah, obviously, perfect.
Deadpool. I have a whole team of Deadpools. So Lady Deadpool, a custom Deadpool. I have kind of homage Deadpool, which is basically the Dead Game Snake Eyes, because the
Oh yeah,
same
okay,
the same creator, just did that with some of the cover art, paying homage and respects to his other creations. So you know,
that's
um,
sick, man.
let me see what else. When it comes to like 6 scale stuff, it's just mostly Spider-Man stuff. Recently, I got a Wolverine from X-Men Last Stand, and
Oh wow,
and really recent, I was blessed by my boy Bob Dylan. Everybody knows and loves him. And he
Bob
blessed
Dylan's
me
a legend.
with Days of Future Past
Oh
Wolverine.
nice.
So I have
I
two
want to
Wolverines
get.
now.
That's what I want to get. I've got the one from the Wolverine, the second solo movie, which I love, but I
Hmm.
really want the Days of Future Past. Like Wolverine, I mean, his name is in my name, Iron Logan.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because I love Wolverine, and Hugh Jackman is like the king to me for Australia because
Hmm.
he's a good
Yeah,
Aussie
he's
out there.
Aussie. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
man.
Aussie, baby.
Represent for Australia. But upset that I missed the boat on that Wolverine, because I love my Wolverine, but it doesn't have the tactical suit and the sculpt. I want the angry sculpt, and I want to get that other head of him growling, the custom one to put on it, because I think I've got these ideas of Wolverine poses I want to do, and every time I've done them with my Wolverine it just doesn't feel right because of the expression on the face. I wish he had an angry sculpt to go with it, or I could find a way of getting it. I really would love them to reissue the Days of Future Past so I could get it, but add a angry head sculpt.
They have a third party that's out there that's a copy of that.
Is there? I'm gonna have to have a look there.
Yeah. So you can get the look, but I think the way they did it is that he doesn't have the gray in the hair.
Okay.
So it's supposed to represent him in the 70s.
Yeah.
So I remember as a kid specifically that had like the brown leather jacket, the big collar shirt, the jeans and the shoes.
Which that look is cool.
So I'm definitely gonna go back and pick up some Wolverine, because my favorite characters are basically Spider-Man, Deadpool, Wolverine, Hulk, and Venom. So I collect all of those. Like, if they make it, I buy it.
Yeah.
So
that's pretty similar to like a lot of my favorite characters. So Spider-Man, Iron Man. I'm a big Iron Man fan. Spider-Man, Iron Man, Cap. I love Cap. Venom. I do like Venom, not so much in the movies, but the comic book version. Batman, Superman. I love those. Like, I'm doing my Superman video at the moment, man. Like, I'm loving playing around with this Superman. I'm gonna do some things. Superman. Bro, I'm going to do some things that you ain't ever seen anybody do with Superman, i.e. yesterday when I was flexing on you guys with that holding the car.
That Barbie doll car.
I got in trouble with my daughter. She walked in. She literally walked in, right? And she does this now. She goes, points, and then does that. Gives me that.
That's funny.
And then stares me down. That's our relationship. While you're posting that up here, I think I don't know if I'm gonna settle on this, but I'm just gonna solo it because I did it quicker than what I thought. And I just want to explain what I've done with the flight pole and what you could do with a flight pole without having to mess with the figure as much. So let's go solo. There we are. So I've got, and I'm going to tweak it as we go, but I've got him trying to do something pretty dynamic. And I brought the drone along to kind of have the drone as if it's shooting up, it's flying up, he's swinging. Let's just aim him a little bit more. Now, what I'm doing here, right, is I've got the figure in a pose, but then I'm going to use the flight pole to change the angles. So I started touching on this in my last video with Batman, because Batman, BVS Batman, which is an absolute grail of mine, is pretty posable. The thing is, I was using angles with the stands and things to make him more posable, so I don't have to stress the figure as much. So like with this pose, this right leg, as bent as it looks, there's no creases. It's no creases, baby. So
nice.
It is pretty safe. This one here is actually pretty safe too. A little bit of a crease there, but I think not to the degree of what I've done before. And it's bounced back from what I've done before. Now, again, over time, I don't know how many times you do it, how it will last. And it also depends how gentle you are and whether you clean your hands and all those types of things, so looking after your figures. But this arm's safe. This arm's safe. So all in all, it's a pretty safe pose, but I can change the angle and use the flight pole, right, to get a different look. If you're doing it on the shelf and you want to see it from a certain angle, you could have it like that. Where are we? Have it like that or whatever. Or if I want to have him pointing down a bit more, again, because on the shelf you're not going to see it from maybe as many multiple angles depending on your display. I actually quite like that angle. I would take a photo of this and I would edit out the flight pole. That'd be pretty easy to edit out. I just have to edit out this bit here, which would be a bit difficult. But this part here, you could edit out really well, and that would look pretty sick in that position, shooting down. But like it's a dynamic looking pose, but it's not actually crazy dynamic on the figure. And then we use the flight pole to maneuver the angle. And then lastly, I just have him sitting in there. So I literally just have the waist grabber, not clenching on anything. It's literally just sitting there nice and safe. Where is it? Nice and safe, and you can not really worry about leaving him in that pose. So let us know in the chat what you think of that. But yeah, a couple of tips for you on displaying your Spidey.
Yeah,
Let's
dope.
go back to Loco and see what he's doing to put me to shame.
Yeah.
How poseable is Iron Scavenger?
Right.
Sorry.
He's
How
good.
poseable?
Well, considering that he has a skeletal, around him, you have to
Yeah.
go with what the frame is, and obviously he's supposed to be meant in the air, so you're not going to get the dynamic pose. He is a posable figure, but because of
Yeah.
the skeletal structure of the exoskeleton, you're only going to get a minimal amount of range. But
Yeah.
it holds a pose. It holds a pose. It definitely does. I just trying to see how I'm gonna do this because I have to actually put the vulture the other way. So I gotta like bend his
Oh yeah.
his wings this way. I'm gonna fold this, and I have to like rotate them around. So what I'm
Yeah.
going to do to help me.
Do they rotate all the way like
Yep.
till in the middle? Oh, that's
Yep.
cool.
Yep. I'm doing it right now.
Wow. Oh, and the other way. Sorry. So how you bent it backwards? Does it bend back more,
Both
or is it
ways.
partial?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
both
You can
ways.
go all the way.
Oh wow.
Well, just that you got to be careful with the ends because
Yeah.
they have like stoppers on the ends, with wires in it, and you don't want to break those.
Yeah.
But you can
Yeah.
bend it forwards, backwards, however you want.
Wow.
But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move the extra Spideys out for now
Yes.
because they're all gonna be in this shot, so I can put you the same.
I love it. That'd be a good way to close it out too. Your pose can be the final finisher of the poses. Because this actually is how I might leave him in the shelf for a while because it's not really putting any stress on the figure. So I might even I might actually film it on the turntable and chuck it on my Instagram.
Nice.
People like those. I love doing reels on Instagram. I love being able to add music. I like watching figures in a pose to music. I'm trying to put do you find that as well? Like, do you enjoy, I don't know if I'm crazy, but I love that's why I make so many reels on Instagram and I've started doing shorts on YouTube because I like putting a pose on and just filming it for a minute as it goes around the turntable and putting a beat to it, putting some music or something that sets the tone or sets the mood or whatever.
I rather enjoy it. I look at your videos and I'm like, the beat is dope and the poses are dope. Like you can look at
Cheers,
that
mate.
and just like analyze, every detail of. Hold on, this 4-foot wingspan. Sheesh.
Yeah, man, that is so freaking huge. Oh man, wow.
So,
but like that is gonna look freaking awesome. This is gonna be a scene, bro. Oh yeah, that's what we're talking about. I wonder if you could fit a Spider-Man through the blades in the wing there. How you bent it down to the middle. I wonder if you could have a Spider-Man like jumping through it through the fan.
You could, but then if you think of the physics and aerodynamics, he will get chopped up.
Yeah,
like a
true.
sucking formation.
Yeah, that's true. He would. Oops, I'd end up killing my Spidey. I would not be a superhero. That's for sure.
Let me
I didn't bring any webs with me. That already though, mate, is looking awesome.
I'm just trying
that
to
is sick.
Get this like a little closer. There we go. So have that, and that's not all. I got more for you. Hold on.
That is cool. Good use of that one too, because pardon me, sorry. That web is quite heavy. Yeah, I'm just waking up. I think I finished my coffee. Oh no, I've still got a bit left. I can see the sun coming through now, though. It's 7:40 a.m. here, so we're good.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we're good, bro. We are good.
Let me see.
We've got a birthday party to go to today too, so it's going to be a busy
nice. Day. Happy birthday to the
friends
and family.
One of my daughter's friends. Yeah, one of my daughter's friends from school. So got that in a couple of hours. Actually, 2 hours. Shit, I got it in 2 hours. Wow. Everybody in the chat, thanks for being here still. If you're still here, if you haven't already, do us a favor, hit that like button. It goes a long way in helping the channel. Really appreciate it. I hope we've brought you some good tips today and some very cool poses. Like this here, getting the Iron Scavenger out, that's a surprise because I've been wanting to see more on this guy and just enjoy seeing you pose him up, bro.
Yeah, do yourself a favor and get it on lock, man. If Joe still has it, I say get it.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think
because I believe
because I think
has
it would
too.
fit in a Moji case. I think he does. Yeah, I have to ask him
You
if it would fit in a DTOF. Feel like it
DTOF?
would. Yeah. Sorry, not DTOF. Moji case.
All right. No.
Moji case.
Hold
I
on.
hear those
I got you.
ratchets. Boom.
Yeah, he has the most ratchets, and the undersuit of this is on
Yeah.
your classic suit Spider-Man.
Okay. Cool.
So that the ratchets, you have it on the middle and upper torso on yours.
Wow.
So I already know
I'm looking
everything
forward to
about that figure. I was looking it up. So
Man, I had just looking at it, like I kept all the plastic and everything on it, but just looking at it, I'm like the vibrancy of the colors and like he would look, I reckon, amazing posed up next to 2012 Endgame Cap, which is probably something I'm going to do at some point because those colors together, I think, would look epic.
yeah. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this without it falling.
Oh Jesus, be careful, brother. Jesus.
Oh, I take risks, man. You can't call me loco for no reason.
Yeah. And everybody watching this, like, we taking risks out here for you guys. Well, more so Lou this time. I didn't take too many risks. But doing this live ain't easy. Especially to try and get it to look like it is good in the camera. That's another one.
Yeah. Because people are soft.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Nah, I love you guys, man. I love you guys.
Actually, I quite like that angle too. If I get out of that, I quite like that. One thing that always irks me is the visibility of seeing flat poles. Like I know I need it there to do the freaking pose, but I just wish I could find a way to do it without it. And I'm really enjoying clear acrylic rods, using them whenever I can. Like, and that's another reason why I love the Thanos base because it's got the clear rod. So if I have them posed in a fairly safe way where just the crotch grabber will hold them okay, which is, for those that haven't got the base, is just a clear acrylic rod with this. The Venom comes with this. Oh, shit.
And he fell right in my chair like he's supposed to.
A good man. Yeah. Now we're live, baby. That's how we go live. Yeah. Taking risks for everybody. Tell me he's okay.
Oh, man. He's perfect.
Good God, don't scare me like that. Don't say, oh, man. Jesus Christ.
He's perfect.
Hector V, what's up, bro? Thanks for being here, mate. Thanks for hopping in the chat too. Appreciate it. So that's a clear rod that comes with the Thanos base. Really good for if you want to minimize seeing a waist grabber, or like for Golden Armor Wonder Woman, it worked really well when I had her on the base, and it worked perfect for when I had Batman tackling Ronan and Wolverine. Having base, I don't know if anybody's seen that. If you haven't seen my Batman video, please go check it out because I worked my ass off busting out those poses with that Batman.
I saw those photos on Instagram. Yo, beautiful poses, bro.
Oh man, I appreciate it. Like I had so much fun making that video, and it was the quickest video I've ever made. Funnily enough, took me 10 days, which for me is actually pretty quick. Doing 10, it's actually 11 poses because I do a pose at the intro and then I do 10 poses throughout, along to music again with some tips and info again because I like just watching figures. You know, one of the things I would do when I watch other reviews and things, other people's reviews and videos, is I would love watching the poses at the end. Right, because I'm like, oh, I like seeing them displayed. I like suspending disbelief and seeing literally what Loco Lu's doing right now. I love seeing that stuff, and that brings the joy side of collecting to me. And I don't really do much of the like other things other than posing, because I just love that side of it. Like for me, I feel like I connect with using them and getting stuff out of them. And I think that takes me back to when I was a kid playing with G.I. Joes and Transformers. I loved telling stories and playing with them. So doing this stuff is freaking fun for me, man.
Hold on. Wait.
But that Batman video, check it out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. And make sure you hit that like button every time you see a photo, because that right there shows love. You know what I mean? So
yeah, appreciate that.
Watch it.
It all started with Insta for me, man. Yeah, it started like the YouTube thing came along because I started doing Insta. I just started taking photos. I never took photos until my daughter came along. I never took photos. And then I had 14,000 photos of her on my phone. literally. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to take a photo of some figures that I have because I was still collecting, but
Gotcha.
not doing anything. And then the photos turned into, can I make it look real? Can I add a background? Then the video started, and then yeah, man. Now we're chatting, and you're in New York, and I'm in WA. Crazy.
Yeah.
And you're doing one of the sickest freaking attempts of a pose live I've ever seen, because this is dangerous AF. If you're in the chat, guys, let's show Loco some love, because getting these guys to balance. I know a lot of people that would have that figure and would be too scared to do anything with it. And you're freaking sitting Spider-Man figures on top of it, man.
Now, because where I'm at, I'm in my basement area. I have like a bathroom and kitchen area, so you're gonna see like a sink and stuff like that. So pardon, because this is my quiet space.
Don't worry.
Just
Don't worry, bro.
So
don't worry, bro.
What I'm going
this
to
little
do,
where I am is literally all I have for filming and displaying. It's between two cabinets. I should call this show Between Two Cabinets. It's like Between Two Ferns, the Zach Galifianakis one.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Hector V said, challenge for Loco, do this on the train to work. Yeah, I don't think so.
Don't tempt me with a good time, baby.
Oh man. Actually, that's one thing I wanted to ask you. So at work, you take figures to work. How is everybody that's there with it? Like, they love it, like all that stuff?
A lot of the times I just leave it there and they'll look and like, oh, that's interesting. I'm like, yeah. Like, what is this? And I'll explain it. And sometimes they'll see it and they'll just pass by because they already know, what I do on the short term. But it is what it is, man. You can't go wrong.
That's so cool that you can do that. Like, I'm too scared to take. I took mine to work to do a photo shoot one day. I took Thor with his Infinity War Thor with his arms, the bear arms, and I had him lifting weights, and put that on my Instagram. Like, we're doing like an ad campaign for work. I do the marketing, like photos and things. And we did a Thor one, which I thought was quite funny. But other than that, I was too scared to take him to work. So more power to you.
So right now I'm about to go take this and go handheld. So
let's go. Oh man. Woo! Wait, shit, I got to solo you. Hang on, I got to solo you. What am I doing, man? What am I doing? Let's show some love. Here we go. Man, that is epic. You got Mary Jane just chilling while the guys are fighting, or is she taking a photo?
She's taking a photo.
Imagine that.
She's taking a photo, but she has a camera around her neck. This is how she's all Insta famous.
Man, that is epic. I love how you have all of them together. Man.
$20.99.
Come on, guys, in the chat, show him some love. You win the day, kind sir. If this was it's not a competition, but if this was a competition, you win the day. Wow.
I should fix his leg, but because you know what, I'm just gonna bring it down a little bit.
Yeah, be careful though, because it's already set, bro. It's looking good.
That's it.
Oh Jesus.
No, I wanted to scare you a little bit.
You got to keep it. You got to bloody keep it on the edge. Wow.
So I have the advanced suit throwing his web bomb.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Wow.
Yeah, so he's getting ready to throw his web bomb. Scarlet Spider in the air, throwing the web in the face. Got web in the eye, but Iron Scavenger's grabbing one of the drones, spider drones.
Oh,
his
wow.
Foot, and
that is
offset.
sick.
And then last stand is over there. Is like, I'm going to go for the other leg.
That is sick, man. That's a take a position finisher right there. That's a take a position live finisher, man. That is money.
I forgot one.
Where we got? Oh shit! Where are we gonna put him?
Oh,
all right, chuck him in there. Chuck him in there, mate. That is.
Right now. As you see, I got a toy store.
Yeah.
Toy store.
I'm just going to the shops. Yeah, I got my little one in here now, so I'm just telling her. You can bring your thing in if you like.
Good morning.
Lou says good morning. She just woke up, so she's like, what is going on, Dad?
Yeah.
Wow. That is awesome. Like, and did you plan this pose, or has you just started balling? You just started balling
No,
on us
I just
because that
started
is
balling.
next level,
I just
man.
started balling, bro. So
That's that
hold on.
freestyle dance coming back in.
Yep. I need another flight stand. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm about to flex on you real quick. Sorry for the scratching.
I'll just zoom out for a second. There we are, just so I can see. Where is it? Man, that is next level. Now, you've just enabled me. I want that Iron Scavenger to do scenes like this. Imagine having this scene. Imagine having this in your room. Someone walks in and like you get to see a battle scene like this going on. It'll just blow them away. Like I'm blown away by how cool that is. Man.
Yeah. Before my doorman job, which is with the same company, I worked in museums forever.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
I know how the lighting works in the museum and whatnot. So you know what?
Yeah,
I may
that's
want to
cool.
flip this. Pro tip. If you have this type of waist clamp, right, where you have that bottom lip, put the bottom lip up so that way you can do balancing acts without having to grasp around the Spider-Man figure.
Yes. So. That's a great tip. Because you can have the backrest up against it.
Exactly.
As opposed to, I don't know why a lot of people like it says to have it the other way. I prefer it on the back just for more support. Or even if you're
well, that's why it's preferred the other way for support because the figure tends to lean forward.
True.
So
I guess I have mine a lot leaping into the, especially like my Iron Mans. I have them always leaping up into the air or doing something like that. So I would have it on the back as opposed to the legs, because I'd have him with the weight falling back.
Yeah. So being that this is the only Spider-Man with a gun, I'm going to have him sitting. Oh, and
wow.
Hold on. I'm not finished flexing. I gotta pull the gun out, and let me just bend this over a little bit, kind of give you that effect.
Yeah, nice.
That's why I love making
nice.
the custom bendy. And
Yeah,
there
man.
you go. I'm finished.
Okay, we'll go solo again. Let's have a look. Wow. Masterclass. You've got a masterclass today, guys, on how to look after your figures. Wow. And then Loco just coming in. That is so cool with the gun.
Yeah,
and you've literally got him sitting there. That is so cool. Yeah, man. Wow.
What's up, people?
You gotta somehow get a photo of that and get it on Instagram or something. That is money. Poor Batman. Batman's getting his ass kicked. Keaton. Poor Batman.
Keaton is getting smothered.
Yeah. And I loved him as a villain. Like, man, I'm a big fan of the Tom Holland trilogy, and I love that movie.
Tell me, when you saw him as a villain, didn't you get Beetlejuice vibes?
Yeah, and that was one of my favorite movies as a kid, man. I loved that movie.
Same.
Wow.
Let me see if I can get it. Yeah.
Well, you brought the heat today, brother. If that is a bloody finisher, I don't know. If that's not a finisher, I don't know what is, because that is an epic display. It makes my puny little pose here. I'm just like, oh, and here I am with my one Spider-Man. Oh, and look, I posed this one. I'm like, damn, man, I need to step my game up.
Well, I was cheating because I brought all my figures out. I'm not gonna lie,
that is awesome.
Was cheating.
We got to get you on Take Your Position live one day, man, so you can do like this. This is the stuff we try and come up with, man. It'd be awesome to get you on there.
Don't you have one tomorrow?
We do. Do you want to come? If you're not doing anything, it's the same time.
What time is it?
So actually, it's half an hour earlier than what we started today.
Oh,
for you.
Say less.
Yeah, so it's half an hour early because we're gonna have D. It's on my channel, this one. So we're gonna have D from Man Cave Gems. He's the man who started YouTube with me. So he was on my first episode of Posed Up, my live streaming. So I had to bring him back. Now he's a stone cold killer when it comes to posing. So you got to watch out because he's gonna bring heat. Then Anthony, figure posing channel. He's now part of the show, which is epic. So he's always bringing comic book scenes in, man. Like last episode, he was doing some crazy shit. And then Lael and Brendan. Hopefully Brendan will be on. I've got to send him the link. And that will be all of us tomorrow. So man, come on. There's plenty of room. More the merrier.
Yeah,
it's what's the theme is oh shit, I came up with the theme. I can't bloody remember it. Unlikely team ups. So
Oh,
like
yeah,
two
okay, yeah, yeah.
figures or a couple of figures. So whether it's someone from another universe or a villain and a hero, whatever.
Okay, sounds good.
Like I'm thinking of doing. I don't want to give it away, but
No,
I
no, don't
think
give it away. Save it
screw
for
it.
tomorrow. Save it for
Yeah, I'll
tomorrow.
save it.
Save
I'll
it for
save it.
tomorrow.
Yeah, because I'm still not decided. I've still got to
Nope.
see if it'll work.
Save it for tomorrow because I'm gonna show. I'm gonna show you why I'm going to be known as the master poser.
Oh shit! Oh yeah. Okay. Make sure you tell Leo that too when you come in, just to let him know, because he'll be like, "Okay, let's go."
Oh, no, 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 no. But see. Don't try to put me against my boy. You know what I mean? I'm gonna see. It's like hip hop and b-boying. You're always gonna think that yourself to be the best one until you get outdone. It's like kung fu.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
It's
man.
like kung
Well,
fu.
that's the cool thing about our show. Like, I love Pose Wars and the competitive side of it, but I also love like doing this, just chat and get to know. I feel like we're bonding when we're posing figures, and I hope people in the chat feel that way when you. I know we can't see you and stuff like that, but I feel like it's a cool bonding experience, and that's why I like having the conversations like this and actually getting poses done. Which I kind of fell off there for a while, but back to posing.
Yep.
And
Exactly.
like take your position live, I love, because it's just having fun with your mates, trying to come up with some crazy shit. Which is, I think, just a great time, posing up, seeing what you can do. And sometimes you surprise yourself and come up with something epic, like what you've just done now. Like
Oh,
I'm actually super happy with mine too. Like I'm gonna leave it like that on the shelf. But yours, man, that is a scene. That's a scene stealer.
Yeah. Well, you ready for the Stiller?
Oh shit. I don't know. Am I ready? I ain't ready for this. What's he gonna be doing? I love the ankle thing. Oh, what? That is awesome, bro. You should get Mary Jane taking the photo of him. That
Oh,
is
it's right
freaking
there.
sick. Oh man,
Done.
guys, come on. If anybody else who's watching this after, go and follow Loco Lu. Subscribe
Master
to the
poser.
channel.
Master
Follow him on
poser.
Insta. Look at that. That is awesome, man. You just
Yeah.
made me want that figure right now with that pose more than ever. How dare you? How dare you, sir?
I told
That's
you,
a
man.
third act, let alone a scene. Yeah, that's a third act, all right. Wow.
I
Mate,
told
that
you I
is
had an after
awesome.
credit. I told you I had an after credit.
Oh, shit. You just hit us with the Marvel at the end of the movie. Some people have walked out already. They just freaking missed out. That's why you stay to the end, guys. Stay to the end to see shit like that. That is unbelievable. That is so cool. Okay, I want that figure. I need to find him. Damn, that is money.
All right, let me take him out.
Is that the first
No,
time
no,
you've
no, no.
tried that, or you tried it before?
Oh, I do that with this one. I do it with this one. I could do it with him, and I could do it with him. I
That
could do
is
it with all of
cool.
them.
Man, I'd love to try with Superman now, because I just had him. I kind of had him in the similar pose, but standing up with holding the car, having his hands. They
Like
only
this.
just kind of go past his head. Yeah, I don't know if if his hands are gonna hold up. Like he's got very thick, because you don't have the Superman, do you? So he's got very thick shoulders, and his mobility in his arms is a little limited. So I'd be interested to see if I could get his arms up past his head so he could balance on his hands.
Give me the figure, and I'll do it.
Oh yeah. Well, how about you? And you get, because you're getting the black suit, right? I want to see it with the black suit, and then
Oh
do some
yeah,
crazy cape articulation.
yeah, because
'Cause
I think I'm just gonna get the nightmare versions of the Justice League. So
yeah,
let me,
that's
let
cool,
me,
man.
yeah, so it's a balancing act, man. Like I do this with all my Spider-Man figures. If I could do this pose, this is like the backflip. You know,
Yeah,
if I could do this with the Spider-Man figure, then I know my Spider-Man figure is good.
yeah. I'm gonna try it with the. If you don't mind, I'm gonna try it with the classic suit and put it in my review video and give you a shout out. I'm
Bro,
gonna
go
try
ahead,
it. I'm gonna try it,
Like
man. I'm gonna give it a go.
it's all about sharing, bro. It was like, listen,
Yeah, yeah,
like sometimes I get a big head of myself, and we all do. We get a little ego in us, and then
yeah,
when you check yourself at the door and you see people how they are and who they are for the first time, and you start treating yourself a little differently and approaching people the right way.
yeah,
So always be the person to bring your best foot forward always.
Yeah.
And leave the ego at the door.
Brother, you are
pose master.
Mate, this has been a fantastic episode. You've brought tips and tricks for how to look after your figures. You've done one of the most epic Spider-Man poses using that Iron Scavenger, if not actually the most epic Spider-Man pose, hands down, that I've seen of that Iron Scavenger. And then you top it off with bloody MJ taking a photo of Scarlet Spider doing a handstand. You've sold that figure to me. Now I have to go and get Scavenger and that Spider-Man. I'm going to go broke. But I will find a way. You are the enabler. Do you work for Jost? Is he? Are you getting commission for this?
I don't get commission. Yeah, this is my first piece from him because I really wanted the Millennium Falcon. That was going to enable me to get all the OT figures because I saw the cockpit and it was so mesmerizing because I remember I had a happy memory when I saw that on the TV screen.
Yeah, man.
So
that's what we love about our figures.
I don't have the capital right now to get that and to backtrack the OTs because the OTs is Grail money. Yeah,
Grail money, all right. That was the BVS Batman for me. That was a Grail purchase. I'm so glad I did, and I'm so happy I got that figure. This is a Grail for me too. This guy, I love this guy. Don't knock in, Jesus Christ! Don't do it to me. I'm getting old now, man. Come on, don't be giving me a heart attack. Oh, I would have felt terrible for you. I probably would have panicked and like moved my arms and knocked my shit over. No. Okay. Well, look, let's look to wrap it up there, mate. It's been a great show. We're going on 2 hours. We did the first pose. I know, man. Can you believe it? We did the classic, the standard pose. We did the dynamic pose, and then the finisher for the shelf. If that is not a finisher, I don't know what is. I got my little one now coming in to say hello. She likes to do at the end of the show, guys. Miss Mila, she started actually playing around with her phone and filming some stuff. So she's become a little filmmaker herself at the moment. So It's something I'm definitely going to encourage. She likes finding out about the live streams, don't you? Yeah. Do you want to say hello to the YouTube world? I'll say hello to the YouTube show. Okay, you go now and we'll wrap up here, okay? But for me, it's all about family, mate. I don't
Same.
I love having my family come in, and this is who we do it for, and this is who we share it with. I took her to me and my wife, we took her to the movies to see Spider-Man No Way Home twice, and she supported us and did all that, which is awesome. So it's all about family, man. But look, before we wrap up and we address the chat, what do you got going on next then? So if we can get you on tomorrow, I'll send you the link, and if you can be there half an hour earlier today, let's bloody get onto that too. But what's going on coming up? Are you going to be on Geeking Out some more for the channel? What are you doing?
Yeah, so Geeking Out is usually 6 to 8 for Geeking Out.
Yeah.
So I usually go over there and I say my piece and stuff like that when it comes to collecting because that's my crew. My crew is getting bigger because I have infinite circle of friends that create a chain, and the weakest link in the chain would be me if I don't make sure that I do my part and be strong. You get what I'm saying? So I'm with them on Sundays and Wednesdays from 6 p.m. To 8 on Sundays and 6 p.m. whenever we end on Wednesdays for that stream, because sometimes we go over, sometimes we will pause and then start something else later. So it all depends on what Nate does. Nate's the mastermind behind that. That's his baby. On my channel, I'm going to be doing kind of like throwback Thursdays for certain figures. So
hell yeah.
It'll be titled Throwback Thursdays, the best in my collection. That's the title for it. So
hell yeah.
You're going to see that on Thursdays coming up this week, and you're going to see a review and an update on the eyes for this custom figure of Spider-Man.
Yes, please.
Also, Figure Flex Friday, you're always going to see me there with Lael and everyone else, unless the schedule changed because we're going to bring somebody else in. I'm for it, bro. That's Lael's baby too. You know what I mean? Everybody's, got peoples. And then Mario's stream, I'll jump on him. Anthony, just listen, it's all about
community
and family. And I love being busy. I love being busy because being bored and being stuck in your own mind is the worst thing ever. And anything that this worldemic taught me is
Yeah.
that if you don't keep yourself busy, you could drive yourself stir crazy. But good thing I have a massive collection to keep me busy,
Yeah.
and a bundle of joy and a wife to take care of. So my downtime, this is my heaven away from home. You get what I'm saying? And
Plenty chanting.
as far as everything else going in my channel, it's growing slowly. I got to do more progressions in it, and be sure to see me
Tunes.
on Power Pose. I mean, Pose Wars next week,
Oh yes.
being Saturday
Yes.
with Collecting Weekly. So
Hell yeah,
I'll
man.
be
Man,
there
you're
bringing the
busy. You are
fire.
busy.
Yeah.
That is awesome, brother. And look, I think that's another great thing. Like, I'm sure people see you on other streams as well, and that's the cool thing about our community. We get to be on other people's shows and chat, and that a big part of it for me is that because I want to get to know everybody. I'm just putting it out there. I want to see definitely maybe something from you when you get the time, brother. So on tips and tricks on how to look after your figures and modifications and things like that. I think that's something that there's not a lot of out there that I think you would be a natural at. You'd be an absolute natural at doing that stuff. And I think I've loved listening to the things you've been talking about us doing today and how to look after your figure better, because I need to get me some 303 wipes ASAP. I'm sure they're down here as well, somewhere in Australia. I'll find them. But look, it's been great having you. Let's address the chat now real quick. Everybody, thanks for being here. Alex B, mate, thanks for being here, brother. He says, great to see Lou on a panel. He's a panel favorite. And he also said that's a third act, let alone a scene. Yeah, that's epic. Hector V. Oh, Hector, mate. So you've got classic Spidey coming in. You're paranoid on posing him. Well, what I can tell you, mate, first of all, love the Batman picture there, is we'll be doing poses on him. So if you're unsure, maybe wait. We can do a show on it and we can answer some questions. I'll probably do some posing and answer some questions on him when I do the live unboxing. So if you can make that, and I'll give you some insight into what I think is going on with the figure, and hopefully that'll make it a bit easier for you to make that decision on whether you want to pose him up or not. But thanks for being here. Darth Drez, thanks for being here, mate. Everybody that's come through, what else we got? As I go up there, Darth Drez, figure posing. Anthony, thanks for showing up. He's probably asleep now, getting ready for tomorrow. JC, Daryl Smith, Brandon, hope you finished your Mando, Brandon. Hope that went down well, brother. S-Beam, oh man, sorry, S-Beam, I missed your bloody comment before. S-Beam, the Pose Wars killer in the house. Thanks for being here. Night of Rand, legend. I hope you got some deals done today. Get some flight poles or something. Make sure maybe every episode you can get yourself something. Treat for yourself. Moz's Toy Box. Batfleck, everybody. Shane from One Six Figure Focus. Legends. Appreciate everybody for being here. Anybody who watches the show afterwards as well. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Got a lot coming on the channel. We got Take a Position live tomorrow on my channel. Hopefully we'll have Lou back doing stuff like this, man. You should bring that Spidey just in the intro just so you can show people, because that is sick. Then we got Posed Up again next week, which I'll have one 6 fix, hopefully. Marco and Gigi will be on, so I'll try and lock that down this week. So look out for that. I will be dropping the Superman video as quickly as possible. I've got 3 poses done. I've got about 7 more to do, but I'm pumping it out. So hopefully we'll get that out super quick. I'm trying to condense the time between videos. I'm trying to get faster at producing content. So we'll see how that goes.
That works.
Yeah, man, it's all about timing, hey? And then live unboxing of Classic Suit Spider-Man. So that's me this week. Like, comment, share, subscribe. You're all legends. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here, Lou. I've loved today. I could go forever, but I've got to call it somewhere. Loving doing Spidey with you. Loving doing Spidey with you. I've got to get better at doing that if I want to bloody cosplay as him. Jesus Christ. But everyone, thanks for being here, guys.
A lot of this.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Just work it out.
It's like doing this. It's like doing this.
Yeah, it's my damn pinky finger. Man, my pinky don't want to move. It's those old fingers of mine.
Toby does it that way too. He does it like this, where it's crooked.
Oh, he does, yes. My daughter can do it. She just chucked it in. She's like, hey, Dad, I can do it. Thanks again, guys.
Show your little one.
Oh, yeah, finish on that. Let's finish on that. Until next time, live life, have fun, and keep posing. We out.
We out, baby.
We out. If my computer doesn't freeze, my computer froze. Fantastic.